News from the Able Library, Volume 4, Issue 1. Director's Message. Happy New Year. We've had some staff changes in the last couple of months that we want you to be aware of. Our wonderful Reader's Advisor, Sarah Blow, retired in December 2024. She served the Able Library patrons for 20 years, and we wish her all the best in her retirement. We also have a new staff member, Dan Kelly, who started with the library in November 2024. If you haven't had the pleasure of speaking with Dan yet, he is always happy to assist folks who call or email. Read on to learn a little more about Dan. Just a few housekeeping items. You must check out an item at least once a year to keep your library account active. If you haven't checked anything out in the last 6 months, you'll get a letter from us encouraging you to check out a book or magazine. Also, if you've moved or changed your phone number, please let us know so that we can update your library account. We appreciate your help with keeping your account current and accurate. As always, please reach out to us if you have any questions or need help with our library services. Programs. Able Book Club. Join us for our Able Book Club that meets every third Wednesday of the month from 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. If you would like to be added to an email list for reminders about the book discussions, please let us know. The next 3 meetings are March 19, The Soul of an Octopus, a surprising exploration into the wonder of consciousness, DB 82438 by Cy Montgomery. Naturalist and documentary writer explores the world, intelligence, and consciousness of octopuses. Describes her interactions with captive giant Pacific octopuses named Athena, Octavia, Callie, and Karma at the New England Aquarium in Boston, and her field investigations in French Polynesia and the Gulf of Mexico. April 16, Book Chat. Come and talk about your favorite book or the latest one you've been reading. This is an informal meeting to share your thoughts on books and hear what others have been reading. May 21, The Inimitable Jeeves, DB 44504 by P.G. Wodehouse. When a longtime chum of Bertie Wooster falls in love with a girl at a dance, he asks Bertie to enlist the aid of the incomparable Jeeves to smooth matters over. Memorable Times Cafe. Join the Central Vermont Council on Aging and the Able Library every Wednesday from 10:30 to 11:15 a.m. for Play Me a Memory, weekly jukebox with friends in Scotland. This is an online, dementia-friendly gathering. We share songs, stories, memories, and laughter. Featuring your requests, we enjoy tunes from many genres and decades. Please contact Barb Asen for more information or to register. basen@cvcoa.org or 802-476-2681. Updates. Welcome Daniel Kelly, Assistant Librarian. Dan joins the Able Library from the Agency of Human Services. He is a Barrie local who went to the University of Vermont, but otherwise has stayed close to Central Vermont. He is a lifelong lover of books who still harbors dreams of writing his own. Dan reads primarily science fiction and fantasy, and along those lines, his favorite authors are Ursula K. Le Guin and Stephen Erickson, though he'd say his favorite books he's ever read are Moby Dick, Middlemarch, A Confederacy of Dunces, and A Fire Upon the Deep. Dan is looking forward to connecting with patrons and is delighted to be working with libraries, librarians, readers, and everything that entails. New digital book machine. The National Library Service for the Blind and Print Disabled, NLS, is producing a new talking book machine. The machines are designed to play the same cartridges as the old ones, but they can connect to Wi-Fi and are Bluetooth capable. This means that patrons will be able to download books directly from Bard onto the new machines without the need for cartridges. If you are interested in using the new digital book machine to download books from Bard, please let us know and we will add your name to our list of interested patrons. We expect to get a small shipment of machines later this year. They will go out on a first-come, first-served basis. Community Resource, Monthly Support Group. The Vermont Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired, VABVI, and the Able Library are excited to announce a monthly support group to help the family and friends of those with vision loss. If you know somebody who is a family member or a close friend, This group can help them to better understand vision loss and the adjustment process. It will also serve as a support group for them as family and friends to get the help they need. The group, which meets on Zoom, will be facilitated by Pam Durant, who is a retired teacher of the visually impaired from VA-BVI. She herself has experienced a lifetime of vision loss and can teach from experience and help these friends and family to navigate their experiences. If you are interested or know someone who is, contact Daniel Norris, Director of Adult Services at VA-BVI, to learn more and get connected with this group at dnorris@vabvi.org. Again, this group is not meant for those who have vision loss, but as a support group for friends and family who care about someone with vision loss and need support as well. Magazine recommendation: The Atlantic Monthly. The Atlantic is an American magazine based in Washington, D.C. It features articles on politics, foreign affairs, business and the economy, culture and the arts, technology and science. It publishes 10 issues per year. To subscribe to an audio version of The Atlantic Monthly or any other available magazine, contact the library and we will happily activate a free subscription for you. Audio magazines are mailed to patrons on the same digital cartridges as books, and they can be played on your digital book machine. Magazines are also available on Bard, the Braille and Audio reading download app provided by NLS. Book recommendations: Adult fiction, Animals and Nature. A Dog's Hope by Casey Wilson, DB 120002. Adult fiction, historical fiction. The Zone of Interest by Martin Amis, DB 122341. The Heart in Winter by Kevin Barry, DB 122515. The Stolen Book of Evelyn Aubrey by Serena Burdick, DB 122422. The Librarian of Burned Books by Brianna Labuscus, DB 122153. The Secrets We Left Behind by Soraya M. Lane, DB 121401. Adult Fiction Westerns. Lawless Prairie by Charles West, DB 119334. Bone Necklace by Julia Sullivan, DB 119027. Apache Lawman, a U.S. Marshal Piedmont Kelly Western by Phil Dunlap, DB 120017. Bad Hombres by William W. Johnstone, DB 122691. Crazy Jack Daggett by Lou Bradshaw, DB 118821. Adult Fiction, Mystery and Detective. A Troubling Tale by Lori Cass, DB 121472. In the Shadow of the Master, Classic Tales by Edgar Allan Poe, edited by Michael Connolly, DB 119025. Midnight Dunes by Laura Griffin, DB 121777. Pay Dirt by Sarah Paretsky, DB 121243. Murder on Demand by Al Roker, DB 121712. Adult Fiction Romance, The Book Swap by Tessa Bickers, DB 124192. Till Heist Do Us Part by Sarah Desai, DB 124067. Forever Interrupted, a Novel by Taylor Jenkins Reid, DB 124652. The Duke Effect by Sophie Jordan, DB 124005. Any Sunday by Debbie Maycomber, DB 122487. Adult Nonfiction, Still as Bright, An Illuminating History of the Moon by Christopher Kokonos, DB 120586. Vision, A Memoir of Blindness and Justice by David S. Tatel, DB 122023. Taken at Birth by Jane Blasio, DB 121653. Somehow, Thoughts on Love by Anne Lamott, DB 121493. Willie, Waylon, and the Boys, How Nashville Outsiders Changed Country Music Forever by Brian Fairbanks, DB 121918. Children's books, Tiny Tornadoes by Jan Carr, DB 122072. Something Like Home by Andrea Beatriz Arango, DB 121987. Emily Winsnap and the Pirate Prince by Liz Kessler, DB 120583. Perla the Mighty Dog by Isabel Allende, DB 121789. A Kid's Book About Disability by Christine Napper, DB 121092. Large print books that haven't been checked out in a while. Unfailing Love by Janet Oakey, LP 200430. The Winners by Frederick Bachman, LP 200160. Child of Light by Terry Brooks, LP 107078. The Swimmers by Julie Otsuka, LP 107007. With Love from London, a Novel by Sarah Geo, LP 106679. Honor, a Novel by Thridi N. Umrigar, LP 106610. The Memoirs of Stockholm Sven by Nathaniel Ian Miller, LP 105565. The Last Mona Lisa, a Novel by Jonathan Sandlofer, LP 105442. Contact information. News from the Able Library is written and edited by staff of the Able Library at the Vermont Department of Libraries. It is available in large print, through email, and audio file upon request, or through our website. Library service hours, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Monday through Friday. Visits are by appointment only. Please call or email to schedule a visit. Address, 60 Washington Street, Suite 2, Barre, Vermont, 05641. Website, https://able.vermont.gov. Email, lib.ablelibrary@vermont.gov. Phone, 802-636-0020 or toll-free 800-479-1711. This concludes News from the Able Library, Volume 4, Issue 1.